What keeps me coming back to Faith United Methodist Church? Probably the roots I have here, which go way back to being baptized here, confirmed here, married here, both of our daughters baptized here and confirmed here. So definitely it's roots, but then those roots are very, very deep and very rooted in love of God and in love of the people in the congregation, because I have always felt that they are my family and I can turn to them whenever I need something, and they're always there. And so love of this church keeps me coming back, and love of God, and just a good feeling through thick and thin. The church has always been there.
Some of the good things about our church that I find is what it does for especially the youth, but a lot of other people in our church. Like during service, our time with the children is just open for children from very young, about preschool, to kids in confirmation or sometimes even past that. We do a lot for our youth here, and it's just something I find really great about this church. It keeps me coming back.
I was raised in the Methodist Church, and I committed to it as a very young person during my MYF years. And over the many, many years that I've been a United Methodist Church member, it has been my rock in times of good things, and it has been my rock in times when things aren't so good.
I like our church because it's helped me build up courage and go in front of the church and say how I feel about God.
Hi, my name is Julia, and I like this church because, well, we all come together and we sing together and we pray together, which really makes me feel happy. And, well, I get to see a lot of other kids doing, like when you're doing, I don't know, really, like Sunday school or something. You get to see some friends and you get to learn something new every day.
We've been members here for nearly 35 years. Our family grew up in this church. Both our daughters grew up in this church, were confirmed in this church. We feel it's a vital part of our community and of the individual member families that join us in worship on an ongoing basis.
And I think our girls enjoyed growing up in this church. There were activities and things they were involved in that meant a lot to them.
Right.
We've been able to help support our community here. Tom and I have been volunteering at the food pantry every month that our church is involved with the food pantry as an outreach, trying to let people know what we are like and what our church is like. We've also served in our church. We both sing in the choir. We're both in the praise team. We are counters. We serve for our social after church. We've tried to stay active. Tom is on other committees.
And you have been too.
Over the years, yes. It's just, when we were confirmed, we were told that we were joining the church and we were to be supporting the church with our prayers, our presence, our gifts, and our service. So those 4 things I have always tried to keep in mind and in my heart, and this is what I should be doing for my church and my church community.
I believe that God calls me to serve by having me just go do mission projects and retreats with all the other youth and just really have a good time with the rest of them.
Well, I think the church for a long time has needed a new sufficient parking lot for our congregation. Our parking is basically out on the street. We have a small parking lot that goes with the church, but I remember years ago one of the bishops was here for I think an ad council meeting or something like that, and he mentioned that's one of the main points for a successful growing church is to have decent parking for people who want to come and join or or show interest, or maybe are looking for a new church to join, that's one of the prime points for helping to bring people in and getting people to come consistently on a weekly basis.
One of my dreams for this church is to have this whole place like packed with people to come and pray with us.
When I think of the vision for the future, I think of the people. The people of this church are the church. Yes, we have a building. It's a great, glorious memorial building, but it's the people that make this a place to find God through Jesus.
I am just one.
I can make a difference.
I can make a difference.
But together we can serve.
Together we can serve.
To make a difference.
A difference.
A difference.